हेलो चैंपियंस, वेलकम बैक टू आवर चेस प्रोस एकेडमी। मैं हूं कोच रोहित, फेडरेटेड चेस प्लेयर प्लस 10 प्लस ईयर ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस इन चेस कोचिंग। यहां हम सीखेंगे कुछ पावरफुल टैक्टिक्स, क्लियर कॉन्सेप्ट और भी नई स्ट्रैटेजी जो आपके गेम को नेक्स्ट लेवल पे ले जा सकता है। ओके, सो लेट्स डाइव इनटू आवर टुडेज सेशन. Let's wait for everyone. Till that time, let's do warm up puzzle as let's right now. As we are always doing warm up puzzles, that two move checkmate. Okay. Hello, Aman. Welcome. So in this two move checkmate puzzle, you just need to find white to play and checkmate in two moves, where you need to see all your opponent's option. While playing a game, we are most of the time जब हम कैलकुलेशन कर रहे होते हैं, बहुत बार हम अपने ओपोनेंट के मूव्स को मिस कर जाते हैं. Okay, so this warm-up puzzle will help you to look at all your opponent's ideas, all your opponent's counter moves, and then find one amazing uh, key move to win the game. Okay, so let's go. White to play. Hello, Prabhas. Welcome, champion. That's amazing. Uh-huh. Tell me more moves. One move is not the right answer, right? कैसे चेकमेट कर दोगे सारे ऑप्शंस में? आप मुझे ये भी बता सकते हो, अमन. Yep. Let's go. एंड आज का टॉपिक हमारा रहेगा ओपन फाइल्स एंड आउटपोस्ट, जिसमें हम कुछ गेम्स के स्ट्रैटेजीज देखेंगे, हाउ ग्रैंड मास्टर यूज ओपन फाइल एंड आउटपोस्ट इन देयर गेम्स, एंड देन वी विल डू सम एक्सरसाइज पजल्स टू यूज इट टू अंडरस्टैंड इट बेटर, एंड देन वी विल यूज दोज थिंग्स इन आवर गेम एज वेल. ओके, लेट्स गो. क्वीन E5 अमन, व्हाट नेक्स्ट? अगर आप क्वीन E5 चलोगे, आपके आपने क्या मतलब आपका क्या idea hai, or how you will do checkmate in two move only. After that, king has only one square, that is h2, and then queen h5. Yeah, but the bishop has many square. इसीलिए तो हम ये कैलकुलेशन इसलिए कर रहे हैं क्योंकि हम बिशप के स्क्वायर्स को भी देखेंगे ना. अगर आप क्वीन E5 आते हो here, sorry, your idea is to play queen h5, this bishop will come here. जब आप क्वीन h5 आओगे, then this will block, or maybe you will just promote, then this will block, and two move is over, and it's not a checkmate, right? अब ये क्लियर विनिंग पोजीशन है, लेकिन द टास्क इज, द फाइट इज टू डू इट इन टू मूव्स. ओके, आपको ये दो मूव में करना है. हेलो नेचर, आई एम गुड, हाउ आर यू चैंपियन? आप कैसे हो? आपको दो मूव में ये करना है, ठीक है? व्हाइट टू प्ले टू मूव चेकमेट. ओहो, just came and come with the some moves. Okay, what is your idea, champion? Why Queen A8 nature? Because you already know the answer. Why Queen A8? How it's Queen A8 is a key move to give checkmate in every option. Tell me, quick. Oh, sacrificing the queen then promoting to rook or queen. Yeah, B takes queen promoting mate. Huh, but what if he will not capture and he will just move his bishop here and anywhere else? Then what will you do? Queen D8, okay, but Queen D8 may still that problem is still there, right? कि he will come on this square. अब इधर से checkmate करोगे तो he will block from H3. If you will try to do a checkmate, इधर से तो हो भी नहीं रहा. तो यहाँ से checkmate, तो still the bishop will come to H3. So Queen D8 is not working. Queen E5 is also not working, right? क्योंकि bishop will go to G2 to block the check. Okay, okay, amazing. So B2, then the queen simply take. Yes, so still promote because bishop is pinned. Yes, very good. So amazing, we got the correct answer of nature. Sort out for nature, amazing. Sort out for nature, dual nature. He just came and he found the key move that queen a8. Now queen a8 is a threat, like I'm going to give a checkmate with the pawn promotion. So if he will capture, pawn promotion checkmate. If he will come to g2, simply you can just capture it and that's a checkmate. If he is going anywhere else like this, you can just promote and that's checkmate. So queen a8 was a key move. Perfect. Perfect, champion. You guys are amazing. You found these two move checkmate puzzles and you are looking for all your opponent options. That will help you to improve your calculation and you will not miss your opponent's ideas. Queen b2 is also working. Queen b2 is also, लेकिन queen b2 जा कहाँ रहा है? Yeah, queen b2 is also working. कैसे क्वीन b2 is not working? अगर हम यहाँ पर आ गए तो क्वीन b2 में, राइट, अगर आपने पुश किया तो पिन, आप यहां से चेकमेट नहीं कर सकते हो. इफ यू विल डू दिस, देन द क्वीन h2 इज देयर. सो बिशप e4 विल सेव. ओके, यही तो हमारा टास्क है प्रभास, to see which will work in two move. Okay, it's okay, it's okay. Now let's go for our today's session. That's amazing, guys. If you enjoyed it, if you really liked it, don't forget to like the stream. Okay, and you can also subscribe. The player who did not subscribe yet, those player can also subscribe to not miss our 3:30 p.m. playing session where we will come together and play, review and learn from our session. The first 5 player will come and play with me. Okay, तो हम first 5 rapid game खेलेंगे. जो भी पहले आएगा उनके साथ rapid game खेलेंगे, and then we will review and learn from their games. Hello, Sanat, welcome. Okay, guys, now let's go. Now today's session is about open files and outposts. Guys, can you tell me? Yeah, middle game and end game. Yes, end game is like you should be very very accurate. Okay, middle game में अगर आपने एक दो गलतियां करी तो you can मतलब आप उसको सुधार सकते हो आगे. But if there is any mistake in the end game, the game is over. ये किसी टैक्टिकल वीडियो में देखी थी. ओह नेचर, यस यू रिमेम्बर, यू हैव अ रियली सच अ वेरी गुड मेमोरी. दैट्स अमेजिंग. या मैंने वो पहले भी शेयर करा हुआ है. तो great that you remember. It's really amazing. Okay, yeah, Subhash sir, queen a8 was the answer. Now we already changed. We came to other puzzle. नहीं, ये पजल नहीं है. पहले मुझे ये पूछना है आप लोगों से कि डू यू गाइज नो व्हाट इज ओपन फाइल? Do you guys know what is open file? Write down yes or no if you already know what is open file. Okay, this is the game played in 1927 in New York between Ninjovis versus Capablanca. Capablanca is playing from a black side and we will see how he improved, how he used the open files for his pieces to get an advantage to outplay Ninjovis. Okay? Rook b d1, rook d1. Okay. मे बी, लेकिन मुझे नहीं पता. कपाब्लंका इज अमेजिंग प्लेयर. अभी ही इज अमेजिंग पोजिशनल प्लेयर हु कैन ट्रांस, लाइक वो इस तरीके से पोजीशन को चेंज करके एंड गेम में ले जाते थे जो हमेशा उनके फेवर में होता था. तो लेट्स गो, हम चेक करते हैं. ओपन फाइल पता है. आउटपोस्ट गाइस, डू यू गाइस नो व्हाट इज आउटपोस्ट? टेल मी यस और नो. डू यू गाइस नो व्हाट इज आउटपोस्ट? हेलो योग, वेलकम. या इट्स ब्लैक टू प्ले. या मैंने तो अभी ये भी नहीं बताया था इट्स व्हाइट टू प्ले और ब्लैक टू प्ले, राइट? सो इट्स ब्लैक टू प्ले. ओके, मैं फ्लिप कर देता हूं बोर्ड को. नो, आउटपोस्ट नहीं पता है क्या होता है. अच्छा चलो, पहले ओपन फाइल समझते हैं, फिर आउटपोस्ट भी मैं आई विल एक्सप्लेन यू आउट व्हाट इज आउटपोस्ट एज वेल. Open file means where if you don't have any pawn, either not you have any pawn or your opponent on that file, that's called open file. जिस फाइल पर आप और आपका ओपोनेंट दोनों के पास पॉन नहीं है, that file is the open file. Okay, outpost means in your opponent territory कुछ स्क्वायर ऐसे होते हैं जो आपके पॉन से प्रोटेक्टेड हो. ठीक है, जैसे दिस इज योर टेरिटरी इफ यू आर प्लेइंग विद द ब्लैक एंड दिस इज ओपोनेंट टेरिटरी, राइट? इस टेरिटरी में कुछ स्क्वायर वीक स्क्वायर हो जो आपके पॉन से प्रोटेक्टेड हो, राइट? तो दोज स्क्वायर्स कॉल्ड आउटपोस्ट. वो हम आउटपोस्ट की पोजीशन में देखेंगे. लेट्स गो फॉर दिस वन. ओके, टाइम टू गो फॉर अ कॉलेज रिसर्च फाइल. देखनी है टीचर्स को, दिन में ज्वाइन करता हूं सर. ओके ओके नेचर, ओके गुड लक. दैट्स अमेजिंग. हाँ, ग्रेट. ओके, Chalo, so let's go in this position. So obviously Capablanca is playing with the uh, black side, and the idea is to use these open files to control the second rank. Okay, once you will control the second rank, that will help you to get an advantage to win the game. Okay, open file and outposts. First we are looking for an open file. So in this position, yes, from a black side, tell me guys, what do you think, what Capablanca played from a black side in this position to use this open files and second rank to get an advantage? What do you think? What black will play from this, like in this position to get an advantage? It's okay, Aditya. Welcome. Very good, Mahesh Balaut. Queen D2. It's amazing. हमें एक चीज हमेशा याद रखना, जब आपके पीसेस आपको अच्छे लग रहे हो ना, तो डोंट ट्राई टू एक्सचेंज दोस पीसेस. ओके, ट्राई टू कीप दोस पीसेस ऑन द बोर्ड एंड एक्सचेंज इट इन योर फेवर. Queen D2 is amazing move. If he will exchange, you will get the rook on the second rank. That's amazing. Okay, but he didn't decide to do that. Rook D7. It's very slow. Rook D7 idea is slow idea. Okay. Queen E4 idea threatening Queen C2, perfect, but the rook will come here, right? Isn't it? So he used it. Rook C7. Okay. Again, it's slow if you are thinking like this. Okay. It's little slow because this will come. Here, directly Capablanca played his queen to sorry, A2. A very, very clever move. Okay. So in this position, like there is ideas. So like we are also attacking A3 pawn. If the queen will and also coming like attacking here on the second rank, controlling the second rank. Okay, and now if he will attack the by moving rook to A1. Now what do you think? What white will play in this sorry, black will play in this position? Hello Pragya, welcome. He attacked the queen. So what is the idea? Why he like forced him to attack the queen? He provoked the rook there. Now what black will play? Now your ideas will work. Queen b3, Aman. Perfect. So in this position, Capablanca played queen b3. Okay. And now there is already threat to rook to c2. This is the threat. Okay. So now here, Nimchovich played his bishop to d4. Okay. Like he was blocking one of the bishop, rook, but ready for the other. But the black is ready for to use his open file on the and use his rook to go on the second rank. So what do you think, guys? What Capablanca played in this position? You guys are playing like a grandmaster. You guys are playing like a world champion. Okay, to get the rook on the second rank. Yes, amazing. Okay, perfect. Yes, he played his rook to c2, queen a6. Okay, now white played his queen to a6. Now how will you continue? What is your next move? What will you play next? Yeah, obviously. तभी तो हम दोनों के गेम देख रहे हैं. How they convert their position, how Capablanca convert his position into a win game. Because obviously it's a very equal position. Nobody did any mistakes. हम क्योंकि we are looking for a open files and we are looking for the second rank, so we can see that okay, black has little advantage of having a active pieces, but both players are amazing. Okay, perfect, Prabhas. Very good. What is your idea? E5. Why E5? Very good, Prabhas. Why E5? Rook D7, then C7. Again, Yashasvi, it's a good move. Not a bad idea, okay, but it's a slow move. E5 is the fast move. Very good, Prabhas. Shout out for Prabhas. Amazing. Red tails arc, okay. E5. Now the bishop has to move, threatening, and the idea is to just get your rook, yeah, deflecting the bishop and get the rook on the why he sacrificed the pawn? Tell me, guys. Do you guys understand why we sacrifice? Why Capablanca sacrificed his pawn? Oh, to get the other rook to d2. Yes. to get the other rook to d2. This is an amazing advantage. जब आप रुक एंड गेम खेल रहे होते हो, रुक एंड गेम में मटेरियल से ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट होता है एक्टिविटी. ओके, अगर आपके पास एक पॉन डाउन भी हो आप, so it's not a big deal if you have a more activity on the board. If you control the second rank and the open file with the rook, and you have a less pawn also on the board, you have a big chances to win the game in a rook pawn end games. Okay, to get the second rank. Yes, Mahesh. Okay, now here Nimchovich played his queen to b7. Okay, now what do you think? How Capablanca like move played in this position? What do you think now? How Capablanca will play in this position? What do you think? Rook f1, we can sack the queen by, oh, great, perfect. Yes, Divyansh, that's an amazing move. अगर rook f1 जाता, तो obviously there is a sacrifice on queen e3, and that I will show you. That I will show you, Divyansh. But you already know, you already found the idea. That's amazing. So queen e6, why coming? Threatening queen h3. Okay, very good. Nice idea. Okay, but simple. Abhi to we are threatening this, so he didn't defend it, because if he will defend, we already got the idea. Shout out for Divyans. Divyans told me if the white will play rook f1, then capturing this queen into e3. Is it a good move? Is that a good move? अगर रुक ने pawn को बचाया होता, तो Divyansh said that he will capture the pawn on e3. Is it a good move to sacrifice the queen? Hi, hello OP Gaming. Yes, amazing. That's a double rook checkmate on the 7 and that's brilliant move. Okay, yes, amazing. So that's why Nimjovic also didn't save that pawn. He just played his queen to b7 and now rook capture f2 amazingly and simple. He used that second rank to create attack on the king. Okay. So guys, don't forget to like the stream if you are enjoying this game, and do not miss our Monday to Friday 11 a.m. free chess class and 3:30 p.m. like playing session where we will play together. Okay, the first 5 people will play rapid games. We will review and learn from that game. Okay, now white castle position is weak, right? Now this weak, the castle position is a very weak. So here he played g4, okay, to protect this pawn with the bishop. Now, what do you think? What black will play? How Capablanca continue this game? Tell me quick. Queen f1 to protect f2. Why not queen f1 to protect f2? Isn't it? You will come here to d5 and then take this. And then there is no way to save what we call it, f2 pawn, right? So we will see that. We will see all kind of puzzles in our exercise puzzle, okay? Right, queen f1, and it's very passive as well. And there is some, the double attack will come and just take this, and now you can just continue attack, capture, and he can't save both the pieces. Okay, yeah. Okay, so forget that. Here, and he captured this g4, protecting this pawn. Now tell me what black should play here. No, you get a queen and a pawn for 2 rooks. Blacks is better. No, no, it's not about that. Now you have a second rank rook. The second rank rook's value is more than queen that time. You don't need to give up. It's not that much good. Hello, Venom. Welcome, welcome. Okay, very good. Queen c4. What is the idea? Hello, welcome, Venom. Queen c4 to attack the g pawn. Uh-huh. That's good. Queen c4 to attack the g pawn. Amazing. But why queen c4 and attack the g pawn, right? You guys already got the idea. We need to attack the g pawn. Use it with the double attack. Very good, Hemant. Amazing. Sort out for Hemant. Yes. Queen e6, the same idea. with the double attack. Always find some kind of double. जब आप unprotected pieces को board पर देखते हो, तो try to use double attack. Okay, queen d3 to get the rook to f1. Why? लेकिन but it's isn't it like protected? उसके बाद आपका queen यहाँ पर है. How you will get your queen on these two squares? Not as right? Okay, but Capablanca played his queen to e6. You guys already found the idea, but he used it with the fork, with the double attack, attacking bishop and the pawn. Perfect, both pieces together. Now here, he played his bishop to g3, save the bishop and attacking the rook. Now what will you play? Oh, yeah. Yes, Aditya. Very good. Amazing. Amazing. Already Aditya got that idea. Okay, guys, after finishing this, I will give you some more puzzle about this game only, so you will remember it. But find it quick. What should you play here? Queen into g4, Prabhas. Why? If you will lose this, then okay, you can't lose this because it's a pin. Queen into g4, nice idea. Queen into g4. That's good move. Okay. Wow. Queen into g4 is coming amazing. I can see you got your one more pawn. But what if he will play his king to also h1? Queen g4 is good move. Okay, it's not like queen g4, maybe rook f1, but it's a good move. Okay, okay, it's good really. And white was also thinking about that only, that queen g4 will come and then he will play uh, a rook to f1. And now if you will capture, the other rook will come and he will get a counter attack, right? So that's the idea of queen g4. And Nemirovich also thinking about the queen g4, but Capablanca finds some much better solution. He found some amazing solutions in this position. Can you find it? Queen g4 is a good move, but there is some counter attack from a white side from rook f1. But there is, yeah. Can you see? Can you see some other good idea from black side? Capablanca didn't play queen g4. White was also thinking that the queen will come to g4, but he played something else. Black played something else. What do you think? Queen h6? No, not queen h6. Move queen to f3? No, he didn't play his queen to f3. It's f6, but he didn't play that. Bishop d6 is also tempting. Bishop d6. Bishop d6 is also like he will call your one of the piece back, right? You have to come back, and then he will go and save other pieces. But it's also not bad. Bishop d6 is also looking good. You can make your candidate move, but think more. Think more and tell me one move. Tell me one move what he played. Queen h6. No, he didn't play that. Queen h6 is also good choice, but he did not move there. What do you think? Rook fe2. Rook fe2, you want to exchange your second rank rook? Uh-huh. Not a very good idea. No, bishop d6 take check. Bishop comes back, no attack. Okay, okay. So what do you think, guys? What will happen? Okay, now I'm going to reveal what Capablanca played. Capablanca here found the amazing idea and he captured the h2 pawn. Wow. Now, what do you think? Why he captured the h2? Oh, takes pawn came, but I don't know which pawn you are talking about to take. Right? Taking this pawn or this. He took the h2 pawn. What do you think? What is the idea? Why he took the h2 pawn, guys? Why he took the h2 pawn? Yes, it's very simple, right? It's a mating threat. If the bishop will capture h2, then what will happen? If the bishop will capture h2, then what will happen? Not that pawn actually. The queen with h4 is a check. Yes, if this will capture, then queen h4 is a check. The king will go to h1 then? If the king will move to h1 then? Somehow it will have the okay. After this, if you will play, tell me first, tell me. Somehow the mate will happen. That's a nice answer. Okay. And guys, don't forget to like the stream. If you are enjoying, if you are learning something, if you are like understanding the Capablanca's ideas, don't forget to like the stream. Very good, Prabhas. Sort out for Prabhas. Amazing. G2 is not coming right now because this queen is protecting. So you can come put more pressure on this H2 and G2 both. And see, no one can stop this checkmate threat. Agar king, if the king queen will come here to stop this, then the G2 is the checkmate, and the rooks can't come to protect this, and that's a checkmate. Simple, right? Queen H3. Yes, Anant. Amazing. Shout out for you, Hemant. Very good. Shout out. Okay, now amazing. Okay, so here, obviously, he captured, and Capablanca is an amazing player as well. So he didn't capture this. He played his queen to F3. Now, what do you think, guys? What? How Capablanca continue the game here? How Capablanca continue the game from this position? Because obviously white will not capture. It's not finished yet. We need to check all the opponent option every time, right? Mm-hmm. Queen h6. It's looking very good. Queen h6. But if the bishop will capture, queen will capture. It's not a checkmate, right? You can't give a checkmate. After losing that rook, can you give a checkmate? Queen h6, Hemant. आपको checkmate देख रहा है because now you are going to sacrifice again. No, right? Queen h6 is not checkmate. Chetty but Nimjovic is defending good. Yep. See? But if you will see more like in position already, you have a good advantage, good pawn structure. The end game going is going in uh, white like black's favor. Okay. Rook 8. What? Rook 8. Rook h1. Rook h1 then what will happen if you captured this, he came here, then what? Maybe you will capture this again. Okay, now rook h1, the king will also capture it, right? Then nothing is happening. Rook h1 is not good. Rook h3, maybe rook hg2. Perfect. Yes, amazing, Sanat. Yes, he just decided to let's exchange the both the rooks. Now our rooks work is done. So exchange both the rooks. If he will not capture and move the king, obviously here, then this check is coming. And if here, then this check is coming, and that's going to be a mate. So queen into g2, rook into g2, king into g2, and queen into g4. And if you will see, it's a clear winning position for black. Like it's not exactly clear winning position, but two rooks, bishop against queen and bishop with five pawns. It's good for black, and black is winning in this position. Okay, white king position is too open. Black can exploit this. So rook d4. Okay, h5, rook d4, queen g5, king h2, a5. Okay, so slowly he is just improving his pawn's position. So okay, now rook e2, a into b4, creating some pawn weakness again. And now the bishop is active. That's the idea. Once the f8 bishop will come into a game, it's clear advantage for a black to win the game. Okay, and here in this position after this, Nimzovic resigned from this position. Okay, so that's how they played, that's how they used the open files and second rank for his pieces. No, not the time up today. Today is Monday, or I have some more time, so we will do some more puzzles from this game only. Let's see who remember the ideas between whatever we watch from this game. Okay, then we will also use some exercise puzzle. So I will go for more puzzles. Okay, guys. Now this is the next puzzle for you guys. It's black to play. Tell me what you will play from a black side to win the game. What was the move? And try to tell me 2 to 3 moves from a black side to win. Which wrote the famous book on middle game called My System. Yeah. So great. Did you read that, Prabhas? And guys, if you liked it, if you really understand the concept how Capablanca slowly improved his position in a middle game and won the game, don't forget to like this stream and also join our channel to not miss Monday to Friday 11 a.m. free chess class and 3:30 p.m. for uh 3:30 p.m. for playing session. Change. Yeah, I changed. It's better to learn from someone games or watch lectures like middle game strategies. Yes, it's better to learn from someone's games as well. Okay, both is good only, right? You will understand. Not yet. It's an amazing book. Okay, so obviously all the books they wrote from their own experience, from their own games, so they know deep calculation from there. So you can go. What piece are there on the first line? Rook, and king. Why you can't see that, Sanat? It's all visible. Already I made my board very small, so you can see that. Okay, guys, tell me the move. Tell me more moves. What are the moves we saw in the game when we watched the game? Tell me two to three moves from black side. What black will play here and what is the idea? Queen A1, okay, Queen A2, Rook A1, and Queen B3. Amazing, Prabhas. So that's the idea to play. And now Rook C2 to get the rook on the second rank, right? Okay, now one move in this puzzle. What do you think? In this position, after getting the rook on the seventh rank, again it's black to play. What black will play in this position? Nimjovic versus Capablanca, New York, 1927. Write down quick. What black will play in this position? And what is the idea? What black will play and what is the idea in this position? Very good. It's not e4, it's e5, but yes, Mahesh. Amazing. And what is the idea? E5, bishop into E5. Wow. Aman is like, I will write down every move. Very good. What if the rook will come to F1? What if the rook will come to F1? What will happen if the rook will come to F1, guys? Very good. Yeah, what will happen if the rook will come to F1? Very good, Aman. Brilliant queen sack. Very good, you. Amazing. Very good, guys. Amazing. Brilliant queen sack. Okay, obviously, if he will capture, then this check, and this is a checkmate. But what in this position if he will play his bishop to f4? Now what will you do? Now what will you do again? He played his bishop to f4. What will you play? Queen e3? Oh, queen e3 done. What next? He played his bishop f4. OP Gaming Sanath Mahesh Aman, amazing move. Queen e3. But what after queen f4? Bishop f4. Queen g3. Why queen g3? Mahesh, queen g3 is too much. F6. Why F6? Rook F2. Oh, very good. Sir, sort out for sir. Did you play any queen sack games in OTP tournament? मैंने छोटे में खेला वो that black bones trap आपको पता है black bones trap where the you are sacrificing the queen and then the two knights and the bishop f7 knight d5 is a checkmate. I played that. That trap in my game. I was wicked. I just learned that and I used it and it worked because he did not develop the knight and he attacked pinned my knight, so it works. That's how we did. I did not like this. I played many times where I sack my queen for two rooks sometimes. By you, I use my two rooks and many times it happens. Yeah, it happens. Very good. Okay, Sanat found a nice idea and Aman, very good Aman. Shout out for you. Okay, not queen f3. Queen f3 is also good, but instant checkmate is going to rook into f2. Amazing move, right? Now the same threat is coming, and if he will capture, he will get captured by the queen and then checkmate. Okay, but if he will capture the queen, the same idea will work. Boom, checkmate, right? Hello, boxer. Boxer play chess, welcome. Okay, now guys, one more. Let's go for next puzzle from the Nimzovic and Capablanca game only. Again, it's black to play. What? Okay, it's a simple. Okay, yeah. What will you play in this position? Oh, thank you so much. If I started coming in your feed, that's great. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So what will you play in this position now? Quick, guys. Now we have very less time, so let's go. Great. So, chalo, welcome to Boxer Play Chess in our stream. He is also amazing player and amazing YouTuber content creator who is also sharing knowledgeable videos to for learning. So you guys can also check it out, those things as well. Okay, if you remember, yes, perfect. But why rook into h2? What is your next move? Don't tell me only one move. Rook h2, what next? कुछ साहब आज 3 बजे आओगे ना 3:30 p.m. तन्मय 3:30 p.m. I will come at 3:30 p.m. today. Okay, तो साथ में खेलेंगे. The player who will come first five, I will play with first five players. Okay. कोई बात नहीं सबके साथ यही होता है हम सिखा रहे होते हैं फिर हम खुद यूज करना भूल जाते हैं so that happens when you started because you are teaching so many things right so it happens guys quick tell me rook h2 what next rook into h2 what if the queen bishop will capture what if the queen will go to f3 rook into h2 if bishop into h then the queen g4 and mate in inevitable okay. Okay, very good. So if rook h2 and if the bishop will capture queen g4 and queen h3, it's like unavoidable checkmate. Okay, and if the queen will come to f3, then what will you do? If the queen will come to f3, then what is the idea? Yes, Sanath. Yes, very good, Mahesh. Amazing. चलो आपके साथ हाँ 3:30 पीएम पर बॉक्सर लेकिन उसमें यही होता है कि जो पहले आते हैं 3:30 पीएम पे बिकॉज आई कैन प्ले ओनली 5 गेम्स 3 to 5 रैपिड गेम्स वी आर प्लेइंग तो अगर आप आते हो तो या वी विल प्ले टुगेदर Okay, so yes, we will give up our both the rooks for a queen, and we will then create more weakness on his pawn's structure to exploit and to win the game. His king is very weak, and the pawn's structure is also very weak. Great, amazing champions. Now one more puzzle, exercise puzzle for you guys. Okay, let's go. Let's do some exercise puzzle. Yes. Very good. And the idea is that his queen is very weak and the pawn structures are weak. When he sacrificed, when he exchanges both the rook for a queen, remember the king weakness is already there. Okay, the pawn structures weakness is already there. So he gave up his both the rooks for a queen to exploit his king weakness. Okay, now let's go for this champions. White to play, and this game played in 1953 between Taimano versus Averbach. So, what will you play in this position? Let's go. How you will use the open file concept and outpost to in this position to get an advantage. Right, that's why you are a boxer, right? And don't worry, we are playing with everyone. So 200 rated player, and you are amazing player. I don't need to tell you all those things. Okay, guys, find a best move. What will you play in this position? Amazing, Prabhas. Why rook d6? Can you tell me? Why rook d6? We have very less time now. I have to go. So let's do it faster. And guys, don't forget to like the stream if you are enjoying. And do not miss our Monday to Friday, 11 a.m. free chess class and 3:30 p.m. playing session. Okay, so join. Do not miss those things. Okay, let's go. Champions, what will you play? Quick. Rook d6. Yes, very good, Prabhas. What next? Why rook d6? Very good, Sanath. Amazing. Parthu, right? Parth. Uh-huh. Very good, champion. So e5 pawn remove his idea. E5 pawn remove his idea. Uh-huh. E5 pawn is the best pawn. Now, guys, remember outpost, right? Capture rook d1 winning the d file. Yes. So the idea is this is the outpost, right? This is protected by our pawn in the opponent territory. That is called outpost. Okay? Outpost क्या होता है? अगर opponent की territory में आपके pawn से कोई square controlled है, that is outpost. So you can use your mostly we are using our knight, bishop, and rook to take that outpost. Okay? So those pieces will become a very powerful piece, which will give you an advantage, threats, more threats to your opponent. Also, they will outplay the opponent pieces. एग्जाम लिखने जा रहा हूँ दोस्तों सब गुड लक अभिनव गुड लक चैंपियन वाओ चलो यहाँ पर ही आपने बता दिया ई फाइव पॉन हटेगा तो जी सेवन पे मेट वाओ ई फाइव पॉन हटेगा तो जी सेवन पे मेट भी है दैट्स अमेजिंग और साथ साथ दिस इज द आउटपोस्ट ओके वैसे तो वो हटने वाला नहीं है बट या दिस इज द आउटपोस्ट वेयर यू कैन पुट द रुक and you will enjoy that position to restrict the opponent pieces there. Okay. Yes. Okay. Now here, 1 point for Prabhas. Amazing. Shout out for Prabhas. Shout out for every player who found the rook into rook d6. Okay. Okay. Now in this position, if he will capture rook into d6, obviously e into d6, and then if he will save this with the f6, the rook into a7 is coming. It's amazing. Like you got the seventh rank and you are winning. Hello, Tanmay. Welcome. So he will not capture this. He played rook to bishop to b7. Okay, he played bishop b7. Now what will you play in this position? What will you play now? Aman bhai. Okay. So rook d6 was the key move. Double the rook idea and also not only double the rook. Okay. The idea is also get the seventh rank. The best is rook a7. Yes, Aman, shout out for you. Rook a7. Okay. Rook a7 is also amazing idea. And rook d1. Both is going to be a good moves, right? So the rook a is like rook a7 is also like preparing for h4 h5 and you can also go to rook d1 okay then rook d6 into d6 and this is a very strong mating threat f6 this is an amazing passed pawn protected by the rook which will help you to win the game so remember outpost use outpost in your game okay now second in this position what will you play this game played in 1953 between Taimano versus Geller okay what will you play just reach 1804 in blitz by the way whoa well done champion congratulations very soon you will cross 2000 as well okay guys now what will you play in this position gaining rating stick on 850 don't worry Mahesh when you will come play learn this concept this strategies if you will start using it आपको बस करना यही है जो strategy आप सीख रहे हो जब भी गेम खेलो use those strategy in your game you will improve एग्जाम वहां लिख के आना 1819 for extra 5 marks yes okay guys what will you play from white side? White to play. Taimano versus Geller in 1953. Bishop e5. Good move. Okay. But how we will use Bishop a5 is like you got 1 point. Okay. It's very good move. Okay. Bishop a5 is a good move. Don't forget the what we are learning today. Okay. King's Indian defensive structure. Huh? Okay. But let's see how white will create more threats because king's Indian defense में अभी king side में तो attack करा नहीं black ने ठीक है so what white will do rook b6 amazing very good okay what else you can do rook b6 isn't it like rook if you come rook b6 then the knight will come here or maybe bishop will also come here rook b6 is also not protected so rook b6 is not coming rook b6 is not coming because it's unprotected Bishop, then we lose our good queen or not for not so good queen. Yes, perfect, very good. That's why only 1 point for Bishop a5. Yeah, Rook b6 and Queen b6 is there. Perfect. What we are learning today, the open files and the outpost. So outpost अभी तो आप नहीं use कर सकते, but you can use the open file, right? and you need your both the rooks on the open file, right? Use every pieces in the game. Knight e3. E3 is the square, but not the knight. It's rook e3. Okay. Here you can play your rook e3. The idea is to get this e rook on b3. Like let's see, knight into knight h7. Okay. Now get the rook e to b3. Now use this open file. Okay. Controlling the open file. This is also imbalance of the game. The player who will control the open file, that player has big advantage to win the games. Okay. Now let's see how they both players continue the game. Bishop d7 attacking the queen. Queen a5 going for exchange. Queen c8 he didn't exchange because the other bishop will also come and then the rook is entering in the 7th rank. Knight f2 using the all the pieces like improving pieces position. Bishop d8. Queen c3. Bishop a4 attacking the rook. Now rook e. Right now it can go here, but obviously after going here, what will happen? Okay, then the rook e7 will come and ask for exchange. So he's like, okay, I will use it later, and he played rook b7. Can you tell me why the b3 rook didn't play on b7? Guys, the question, why he didn't move his b3 rook to b7? Tell me. I just told, but I just want you guys like, do you remember or not? Are you focused or not here? Bishop d7. So he came, right? He came here. That why this rook didn't move to b7? Tell me why that rook didn't move to d7. And guys, don't forget to like the stream if you are enjoying, and do not miss our Monday to Friday 11 a.m. free chess classes and 3:30 p.m. playing session where we will play together. The player who will come first, we will play with them. Yeah, rook e7. Yes. If you will go, you got the open file. Obviously, he will come and ask for exchange, and you have to come back. Then the other rook will also not other rook will come, but they will just provoke you, like deflect you from there. So it's okay to not go right now. You can wait for the right time to get there. Okay. Now knight d7, h4, like principle of two weakness. You already created weakness on the one side, and now you are going to create one more weakness on the other side. Bishop b5 trap the rook. Bishop b5 is not coming, right? Isn't it like it's not coming? Okay, let me check. Okay, if you will go here, then bishop b5. Uh-huh. You are losing your two pieces for one rook. Like the rook will capture the knight, and then the pawn will capture the bishop, and it's good for white. It's good for white to get the two minor pieces for one rook. So bishop b5 was not coming, but the rook e7 was coming. Okay, and now, okay, let's forget that. h4. Now creating, going for a second weakness, rook a7, stopping this rook to come to b7, bishop h3, pinning the knight. See how simply he's finding more other diagonals, other square for his bishops or for his pieces to get an advantage, to improve his pieces position. Okay, queen c7, knight g5, going towards his king side. So, see, this is one of the weakness where black should focus. And now at the same time, white started going to create weakness on the other side. This is called two like principle of second weakness. आपको कौन सा गिफ्ट मिला है? अच्छा, ओके, वो जो गिफ्ट चेस मूड वाला, राइट? चेस मूड पर आपको पूरे ग्रैंड मास्टर्स के फ्री क्रोस मिलेंगे, ठीक है? मैंने पोस्ट डाली है गाइस, इफ यू गाइस डिडंट सी दैट, उस पोस्ट पे जाओ, लिंक पर क्लिक करो एंड रजिस्टर। और वो 20 दिसंबर तक फ्री है, जहां पर आप ओपनिंग, मिडिल गेम, एंड गेम, सारे चीजें और क्लासिकल ग्रैंड मास्टर गेम आप ग्रैंड मास्टर से सीख सकते हो, ठीक है? तो दैट इज अवेलेबल फॉर 20 days। तो अभी अगर आप मुझसे पूछोगे कि क्या सीखना चाहिए, तो आई विल टेल यू दैट गो लर्न द एंड गेम्स, एंड इफ यू वांट टू इंप्रूव योर लाइक किसी ओपनिंग में आपको बहुत ज्यादा ये हो रहा है कि नहीं, दिस ओपनिंग आई नीड टू लर्न मोर डीपर, यू कैन यूज दैट टू लर्न दैट ओपनिंग मोर डीपर। ओके, तो आप वहां पे ओपनिंग भी सीख सकते हो। ओके, और यूज करो टू लर्न एंड गेम मोर, and then middle game, and then go for a opening. ओके, पोस्ट डाला हुआ है, लिंक डाला हुआ, वहां से यू कैन यूज दैट, यू कैन गेट दैट एक्सेस फॉर दैट। ओके, so let's go knight into g5, bishop into g5 obviously, then bishop g5 and then h into g5, creating weakness on the opponent side like outpost, king g7, queen f3 coming for this. Okay, and this is also here, and now it's like amazing advantage for black, for white. Now what do you think guys, how black will continue in this position? This that after this it's over, how you will win this? एक महीने का टाइम 20 नवंबर से स्टार्ट हुआ था, अभी 20 दिसंबर तक ही है, तो आपके पास 20 दिन का टाइम होगा। थैंक्स गिविंग गिफ्ट है ये। ओके, हाँ उसी का है ये, कि आपको उसमें लिंक से इसके साथ चेस मोड करके एक वेबसाइट है जहां ग्रैंड मास्टर्स क्लासेस होती हैं, ठीक है। अभी वो आपके लिए गिफ्ट में है, जिसका यूज आप 20 दिसंबर तक कर सकते हो टू लर्न एनीथिंग, लाइक देयर इज एवरीथिंग फॉर यू टू लर्न। सो जाओ, कोर्सेस पूरे बने हुए हैं, यू कैन चेक इट आउट। ओके, एंड गिव टाइम वट एवर यू वॉन्ट टू लर्न फॉर दोज थिंग्स, यू कैन गिव अ टाइम। ओके, तो वो पोस्ट आप चेक कर सकते हो, पोस्ट आपको मिल जाएगा मेरे फीड में, राइट, मेरे प्रोफाइल में। हाँ तो चेक इट आउट। Okay, so here if you want, you can just continue like bishop into d7. If the rook into d7, queen e3, like आपको पहले इसको protect करना है, then idea is to get both the rooks to win the game. So that's how you will use it. Okay, चलो मैं अभी इसमें puzzle पूछता हूँ, इसके बाद क्या कर सकते हो आप? Let's see here. In this position, it's white to play. Again, it's the same Taimano versus Stahlherberg. Queen f6 type idea I'm getting. Queen f6, he stopped the queen f6 that time, right? तो अभी हमको वो क्वीन f6 वी विल यूज लेटर। ओके, अभी हमारे पास बहुत सारे आइडियाज हैं, वी विल यूज इट लेटर। ओके, तो दैट्स हाउ वी विल वर्क। हमें इसको बचा के रखना है, देन वी विल यूज इट लेटर, मे बी आफ्टर डिफेंडिंग दिस नाइट टू g4 एंड देन नाइट f6, सो एक्सचेंजिंग दिस। Okay, then queen e3 to save this, and the idea is like knight g4 and get the knight to on the outpost, and there is many amazing mating thread. This rook is coming to b7, and the king is also, queen will also come from this side, this rook will also come from this side, so you will win. Okay, hello future grandmaster, welcome. Okay guys, now for this puzzle, how you will use open files and the outpost in this position. Black to play, black to play. How will you play from black side? Welcome future grandmaster, how are you champion? How you will continue in this game, and this is going to be our last puzzle for today's class. This is the last puzzle. No class today? Why no class? क्लास है, मतलब आज क्लास 11:30 बजे नहीं है मंडे को, लास्ट टाइम रिमेम्बर, अब मैंने मंडे को भी लेट तक क्लास करी थी। तो द प्लेयर हु इज कमिंग एट 11:30 ऑन मंडे, ही वेंट फॉर अ हॉलीडे, मोस्टली ऑस्ट्रेलिया, यूके, यूएस में इन दिसंबर द मोर प्लेयर्स लाइक more people are going for holiday, they are also coming in India sometimes. Okay, so they are on holidays now, so मैं फ्री हूं तो मैंने क्लास एक्सटेंड कर ली। एंड गाइस डोंट फॉरगेट टू लाइक द स्ट्रीम, ओनली 9 लाइक्स, इससे ज्यादा तो चैट्स हैं। Okay, don't forget to like the stream and join our Monday to Friday 11 a.m. free chess class. Okay, to learn more strategy. Very soon we are going to complete our advanced level as well. अभी advanced level में बहुत कम ही concept बचे हुए हैं, like 5 to 10 concepts are there. We will share that. उसके बाद मैं कुछ again we will start from the like 800 rating to 2600 rating के concept. We will start again from the starting. Okay, so you guys can join to not miss that. Oh, very good. Bishop c. It's bishop c4, right? Not c5, right? But why bishop c4? Isn't it like he will capture one of your bishop and you have to capture with the pawn? Okay, you will get the pair of like majority of pawn on the queen side. That's good idea. Very good. But what else you can do? Like Taimanov didn't play that move. He played something else. This is also good idea, but you don't need to. And maybe he will just, if you will push here, he will just push the pawn. Now you have to exchange, right? R c6, then double the rook. 1 point for that. Very good, Tanmay. Yes, open file hai, so you can double the rook on that as well. Very good. So obviously, how you found it? That's the move only. Knight e8, knight d6, knight c4. Okay, wow. But it's very slow. It's a good idea, Prabhas. Very good maneuver of your knight, but it's slow as well. And same time, see when he will push this. If you come here, he and after let he just push this. Now your move is like now you are not coming on this square, right? That square will get controlled by opponent pawn as well. So the right idea to use this open file by moving your rook to c6. Now the idea is to get the other rook onto c1, c8. Okay, 2 points for that. Very good, Tanmay. Shout out for Tanmay. Great idea. Okay. Now let's see bishop into a6, queen into a6, knight f3. Okay, and now rook f c8. Okay, queen b3 and knight. Yeah, this knight is already coming on this outpost, so you don't need to maneuver that knight. It's like a more center square attacking on the opponent king side also. And then knight d2 coming for exchange. Now tell me the last move. What will you play? What is the last move you will play? Yes, Tanmay. And you guys are thinking like a grandmaster, like world champions. That's amazing. You can use just try to use these ideas in your game also. क्या होता है हम अपने गेम में बहुत जल्दीबाजी में कुछ करने चले जाते हैं. If you will, we will slowly improve our pieces position. We will find this move in our game as well. So you guys can also check it out. Okay, and champions, don't forget to like the stream and do not miss to join our Monday to Friday 11 a.m. free chess class and 3:30 p.m. playing session. Okay, तो अगर आप join करते हो, you will get a chance to play to improve your game as well, to learn from your games. Okay, and also every Monday to Friday 11 a.m. to learn the new strategies. Okay, Grandmaster Rucksack, amazing move. Okay, that Rucksack, it's a good move, okay, but what will happen? Rook sack, rook c1, knight into d2. Okay, that's good. You will get two minor pieces for that. But what about this? You have to give up your both, isn't it? Like you have to give up your both the rook. It's not very strong, right? Rook c1 is not bad, but not very strong. Capture, capture. It's not like you started losing the game. Okay, like maybe he will capture this too. Okay, queen c8 and then queen d1 or d3, like that he can play a d3 also. He can play d1, he will play, and it's a good, it's like black is in a good position because black has two minor pieces against one rook, but you have a better choice. Yeah, very good, that's a good move, but here you have some better choice. Can you use that better move? Amazing, better choice. Like rook c1 is not bad, it's a good move, but you have a better choice. Can you use it? जो हमने सीखा है अभी कैसे ओपन फाइल का यूज करना है. हाउ कैपाब्लंका यूज्ड हिज ओपन फाइल, व्हाट ही डिड विद दैट ओपन फाइल. हम बहुत जल्दी एडवांटेज को दूसरे एडवांटेज में चेंज कर रहे हैं, विच इज ऑल्सो फाइन, विच इज नॉट बैड. Okay, to simplify the game. But remember how Capablanca used his open file for his rooks. Remember that? तब द नाइट फोक भी था, तब तो नाइट फोक. ओके, अच्छा ये नाइट यहाँ से यहाँ आ रहा था. ओके, दैट्स व्हाई मे बी द क्वीन विल कम टू d1, तो वो नाइट फोर्क नहीं आता. ठीक है. Yes, very good, future grandmaster. Amazing. Shout out for future grandmaster. It's rook to c2 only. You just go and take the second rank, and if you will see, there is so many weakness. Or you can anytime like after exchanging this, जो कि नहीं होगा, maybe he will exchange. You will just sacrifice to get the queens as well on these squares and attack on opponent king side. Yeah. कब से बोल रहे हैं रुक. सॉरी सॉरी अमन. But it got out for you. Yes, amazing move. Yes, here the rook c2 is more stronger. Okay, so now after this you are like in a winning position. Into e4, and like maybe if he will play d5, it's not bad for you. Now what? How he will remove your rook from this square? What do you think? There is no way for a white to remove your rook from the second rank, and obviously you will come to attack this champion, this pawn. Yep. वाह मैंने दो बार पहले बोल दिया अब कुछ नहीं बोला आपने चलो अभी तो बोल दिया ना like rook c1 rook c1 is better but it's a positional advantage इसके बाद you will rook c1 is not like you it's more better than rook c1 yeah okay I think rook sack ज्यादा बढ़िया है Why not? अच्छा ठीक है मैं अभी तो ताइमानोव played this. Okay, so obviously rook c1 में आपको दो minor pieces मिल रहे हैं और आपको concept पता है after that you will win. And there is no problem with that. But what about this? Why this is you are not feeling this is good? What white will play? Isn't it like white can't move this bishop here? If the white cannot move this bishop, okay, the rook is still in like blocked, like dead there, and because of this rook, you will attack your opponent. वहां पर क्या था आपको फिर से एक नई strategy use करनी पड़ती. But what about this? Yeah, आप कैसे बचेगा व्हाइट ऐसा नहीं है कि that was not good. Yes, but this one is amazing. Okay, or this is also depend on our playing style, how we like to play the game. Okay, and little is like obviously हमारे और ग्रैंड मास्टर में थोड़ा तो little bit different होगा ही ना difference. Okay, so that's all guys, that's all. Now I have to go for my next class. Now I have a class at 12, like not 12, like 12 and 10. But don't forget, this is an awesome season. I we really enjoy this. And Outpost and open files are amazing concept. All the Grandmaster, World Champion, Masters players are using this in their game. So आपको बस इतना करना है to try to use this concept also in your game. आज दो से तीन मैच खेलो and try to use this concept in your game and see how you are improving your position, how you are winning your games. Okay, how those pieces are helping you to win the game. Okay. And don't forget to come at 3:30 p.m. to play, review and learn from our own games. Okay? उसमें हम क्या करेंगे जो I will play 3 to 5 games. Okay? So first come first serve. The player who will come first, I will play with them. Okay? So you guys can come. And don't forget to like this stream and join our Monday to Friday 11 a.m. class. Okay? To subscribe. Okay? अगर पसंद आया हो तो subscribe करो, share भी करो. Okay? And anything else, guys? बिल्कुल बिल्कुल कैंडिडेट मास्टर बन सकते हैं पहले इस कॉन्सेप्ट को अपने गेम में यूज करना सीखो वी ऑलरेडी नो so many concepts but if we will know don't know how to use it then we will lose because of that so try to use this more in your games and then become stronger in this and जो मैंने भेजा है गिफ्ट उसका यूज करो टू लर्न मोर मिडिल गेम एंड एंड गेम स्ट्रैटेजी फर्स्ट जब आपको लगे कि आपका मिडिल गेम एंड एंड गेम स्ट्रैटेजी बेस्ट हो गया है देन गो फॉर अ ओपनिंग ओके so that's how you will improve. Chalo. So see you guys. See you at 3:30 p.m. Take care. Bye bye. Don't forget to like this stream. Bye bye.